summer's day in Shepherdstown. An eagle in a thermal is a circling round like a tire on a bike rolling down Columbus Street. But Katie got a little look of hope in her eyes, and her arms unfold as she looked to the skies and said, I'm gonna learn to fly around with you, yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode 39 of Knitting on the Fly, and I'm Katie, and welcome to the show. It is December 15th. It is a rainy, windy, miserable night in Maine. I was very excited to have the good weather for as long as we've had it, but now I'm ready for snow. Because Christmas is in 10 days, and we don't have any snow on the ground where I live. Up north, there's some snow. Well, kind of north, kind of west. There is snow, but on the coast, we have none. All we have is rain. So, I figure out why there's Velcro up, but now I remember. So, yeah, it's a crummy day. It's been very blustery and windy all day today. We didn't have to fly, which is nice. It's very good. So, let's get into it. This episode is full of random. It's very full of random. I had already podcasted last Saturday, or Friday. I don't know what day. Sorry, my sister's text messaging me. We are trying to make the final preps for Christmas, so we're trying to figure out what to get our dad. I already bought my mom her Christmas present in July, so she's good. Anyway, like I was saying, I'd already podcasted once, and then I ended up like doing a bunch of other stuff and not getting it uploaded. And then a whole bunch of stuff happened that I talked about in the past and the future tense, so I just figured I'd re-record. I meant to record yesterday, and I had an epic financial fail. Another thing come to my attention, and I just didn't have it in me yesterday to do it. So, yeah. As a result, so none of you pointed out to me thinking I didn't know about it. I have a cold sore on the corner of my lip, so I have some medicine on there, so don't worry, don't think that I didn't know. I know. I'm trying to get rid of it. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm feeling better today. It's one of those things. It's just money. I don't have a lot of money to just say that without understanding it, but I'm not sick. I'm fine. It'll go away, and in a year or two, I won't even remember that it happened. So, I just gotta move on. So, anyway. Let's see. Jet setting. Last week was very light. The plane went down to maintenance on Tuesday. And it was ready on Thursday. Thursday? Sounds right. And then they wanted me to pick it up Friday, and I stalled and dragged my feet until Saturday, so that the honey could go with. So I went on Saturday, came back from Manchester, Tuesday afternoon, or went on Tuesday, came back Tuesday afternoon, and then, a couple down days to get some stuff done, and then went and picked it up. Went and saw my honey, and then he was home for his days off. We've had lots of time off together the last month. It's been very nice. And, Sunday was fun. Well, we drove down to Manchester Saturday to pick up the plane. Flew back. We were back by about 1 o'clock. It's so much fun. Like, if I win the lottery, I'll buy a Pilatus, because it's just a phenomenal airplane. It's awesome. And, yeah, so we had a long weekend together. So Sunday we went out with two of his coworkers to brunch that we haven't seen for months and months. They work in different locations, so he never gets to see them. And that was really nice. It was good to see them. I haven't seen them in quite a while. And then yeah, schedules next month or so are going to be kind of all over the place with the, with all the, with the holidays, he kind of gets shuffled around because he's very junior. So, that's right. We'll make it work. It's no big deal to us. But, the schedule's just not as steady as it has been. So, I went to Cleveland yesterday. Nope. That was if I recorded yesterday. Tuesday I went to Cleveland, was there for just a couple hours. long enough to grab some lunch, restock the plane, and we left again. It was a nice little FBO. I went to a nice little Italian place right on the field. Worked out. And then had some Italian food. Back we came to Maine. And then the next upcoming jet setting, besides running around visiting people for holidays, is going to be my cousin's wedding again in January. I have no intention of finishing the blanket before I go. I'm going to keep working on it, but I just can't stress myself with it. I had too much other stress going on. I'm not going to let my netting stress me out. It's not going to do it. Not going to. And yeah, nothing exciting as of right now for work, but that always changes, so I'm not worried about that letting me down. Let's see. En route. Interrupting cow socks. Haven't been touched. My hat hasn't been touched. Vanilla socks. I'm just getting ready to start the ribbing on my... I think. I'm going to measure it again. I think I'm going to go one more repeat. I started with the blue, so I'm going to try to end with the black as my cast-off edge. So I think I'm going to do one more repeat of the blue, the purple, and the black, and then do the ribbing probably through the purple and black of the last repeat. So that's coming along well. That should be done. That'll be a true afterthought heel. A couple people sent me some really nice links. Thank you. So I will be using those. It really doesn't seem hard. It doesn't seem much different, except that you have to cut your knitting, but people do it all the time, so hopefully I won't mess it up. And then the wedding blanket. I think it's pretty much right where it was. I may have done 1 or 2 rows since last week, so not much new has gone on there. Oh well. It'll make it. And let's see. Oh, I gotta go get my... Okay. Hold on. So my finished object, I don't even know if you guys saw. I can't remember if I think I was barely started on it. So my finished object, my landed object, is my stocking. I finished it. Yay. So, there's the front and the back. I made a match. I was going to do different colors, but then I talked to him, Honey, and he's kind of a matchy guy, so we matched him. So, that is done. Take off my ideas to do Lala's Simple Shawl, which I brought up, but I haven't started it yet. I think I'm going to finish the blanket first, and then I'm going to do that. But we'll see. And I don't feel like I don't have much on the needles that I'm really, like, pumped to do, so I might have to cast something on that invigorates me. I don't know, we'll see. Ground stop, not much. I've actually been pretty productive. I finished that stocking, which was just a ridiculous ton of knitting. And I've been spinning a lot, so that's been very nice. Which is up next. Holding! Yay! I finally got her out. She still doesn't have a name. I still haven't named her. But, here she is. It's got some CJ Kopek on there. And, oops, moving it. Blues, that brownish color, and greens. CJ, I still can't remember what kind of fiber it is and what colorway it is, so let me know. Because I've asked her a bunch, I've mentioned it a couple times, and she tells me, and then I forget to write it down, and then I can't remember where she told me it was. If it was in a thread or in a message, so then I never remember. So if you tell me this time, I promise I'll put it in my notes. In my project notes, so I actually know. So anyway, that is CJ Kopek Creations, and I really like it. That's just about coming up on half of that bump of fiber. So, that is good. Reservations. Hello. Enter Kitty. Don't spill, tip my water off the floor. Just a pass-through flyby. Okay. Let's see. If I get this up tonight, and you are lucky enough to watch it tonight, and this is part of my fail of not getting this done yesterday or earlier. My fault. The 15% discount at Desert Vista Dye Works is still up through today. It's KOTF 15. She'll donate $2 from each item to a wildlife rescue group. And that's really awesome. It's Susan and Savannah. So go check it out. It's good until today. If you don't see this and you get it maybe tomorrow, you see it maybe tomorrow, like the 16th or 17th, maybe shoot her a message. Maybe she'll extend it for a day or two for you. it's really my fault that it didn't get done, and I know she's got some sales from it, but I'd love to help her out some more for Christmas and help you guys get some Christmas presents. How could you not like this? It's so squishy. So anyway, go check her out. Desert Vista Dye Works. The link is in the show notes. The Calendar of Hope, I mentioned this last week, or last time also, is Cindy Moore, who is Fitter Knitter, is a breast cancer survivor, and they've got a Calendar of Hope. It's 13 patterns for dishcloths and towels for $18, and all the profits minus the PayPal fees go directly to the Army of Women, which is a study or research group that studies where the tendencies are, what triggers breast cancer, is there a common thread, is it your race, is it your area you live, is it the kind of work you do, is it the kind of schedule you keep. They research everything. It's amazing. I'm actually on their mailing list for study groups, and I haven't fit any yet, but who knows, I might. Never know. I get the emails, I read them. If I don't fit, and I just delete them. But some people probably fit those profiles. Let's see. My Mommy Need Yarn Swap package went out to my partner. She did get it. She said she loved it. I hope that's very true. I'd sent her a Lighthouse cookie cutter, and she even forgot to put in her notes that she was she collects cookie cutters, so that was pretty cool. But I sent her a whole bunch of goodie bags, and she liked it. So I'm still waiting for mine. Hopefully it'll come at some point. So yeah, it'll be good. I'm excited. My Christmas shopping is done, except for my dad and a brother. I don't know what to do about them. Actually, that's who I was texting. My sister texted me before, and we were talking about what to get her, and apparently none of us have shopped for my dad yet, and we usually just end up getting together and buying him one big thing, and so yeah, we'll see how that goes. And let's see. Oh yeah, Sunday night we went to my company Christmas party at like the most expensive restaurant in our area. And actually I know the owners from when I worked at Cape Air, because they used to fly on Cape Air. Well, they still fly on Cape Air all the time, but I'm not there. So I used to see them all the time there, so it was really nice to see them. And I wasn't sure if they'd know me, because sometimes when you're the worker bee, you know your regulars, but they don't necessarily know who you are. And yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah, Katie, blah blah blah." So I was kind of nice to know that he recognized me, and he was trying to get his wife to come over, but she was super busy, and every time she was gonna, I was busy, and so anyway, we passed the night. But me and my honey will probably go back for dinner at some point to celebrate something nice. So that would be very cool. Honey got to be there, which was really cool. He got to meet my boss and a bunch of the other people that I talk about all the time at work, but he's never met. So that was really nice for him just to get to talk to people, and I'm so proud to be his partner. It's really fantastic. So it's fun when I get to show him off. And then the last thing I got, well, sort of the last thing I got is I got my prize from Ethereal Fibers. I'd won her Thanksgiving name contest on her, she liked my suggestion for her plurk name on her Rev page, or her Rev group, so I ordered, it's her Super Null Sock 80/20 Superwash Merino Nylon. It's thumpish, it's about 400 yards, it's pinks and browns, and kind of a copper color. I wasn't keen on the pink really, so I asked her to kind of tone it down a little bit, and she did. There's some nice blending here of the pink and the brown, which is really cool. So we will see how this knits up. So this is going up on the wall. And I had a little Skype chat with Botru's Babe, or Heather, from the Fibrous Files, or you may know her from Highland Handmaids, or you may know her from Intention Yarns. You know her from everywhere. Oh no, I do have a couple more things. I forgot. There's some other stuff that's come up. But I got to chat with her a little bit last night and vent my frustration with my poor choices. And, she's sympathetic, and sometimes that's what you need. You just need to, and I own it. It's most of this is my fault, so it's really frustrating. But you hate to think that you make bad choices when you do business. So she was good to talk to, and I'm hoping to get to see her this weekend. If not tomorrow night, maybe Saturday night. I'm going to go up and see my honey, and he's working. When he's working, I may just run down and stop in and see her. It's not It's more than an hour to see her, but in Maine terms, that's pretty close. It's no big deal, and I don't mind driving. I throw in podcasts, and away I go. So before I know it, I'm there. So I might do that, so that would be really nice. And the other thing I forgot to mention is... Sorry, we're still talking about it. No, actually, she just mentioned me on Plurk that I did not podcast as she was hoping for. Pressure. I got this from the host of Addicted to Yarn, which is Becky. And she made me this fantastic, it's like a wedge. It's a wedgie bag. And it's huge. Like, she has a little tag on it. There's a zipper in here. It's got the tags on the end. And she sent me this little thing of soap. It's from Windy Acres. And her quote is, rub some soap on it. This is Vanessa from Sioux City, Iowa. Very nice. Midwest. I like it. Simple, homegrown, honest. It smells really good. I'm not sure if there's a... It doesn't say what the flavor, if you want, is. So I got that, but I got this awesome bag. Like, it'll fit, like, and there's still room in there. Like, there's... So anyway, it's awesome. She sent that all the way from Germany, so thank you very much, Becky. I appreciate it. I won a contest on her blog, too. And I think the last thing... I got is just my special TFR. My special TFR is a nativity scene from my childhood. I will insert a picture. And that's my nativity scene. It is the identical one to the one I grew up with. My mom has a beautiful manger that was built by a gentleman in our town, our little bitty town of like 100 people, who has since passed away. But only a handful of people outside his family got one. And it's beautiful. It's about this big and about this tall. And it's beautiful. Her nativity set is from Home Interior, which was kind of like a Scentsy or a Pampered Chef party. Like, people come to your house, you look at a catalog, you have a party. It was the same Tupperware, it's the same type of thing. And my mom's had it forever. So I decided this year I wanted one. So I got one on eBay. I sniped it. It was awesome. I love sniping stuff at the last second. Like, everyone thinks they're winning, and then with like 4 seconds to go, I drop my bid in there. It's awesome. I love it. I hate it when it happens to me, which it does, but I love when I win. So that is my nativity scene. That is my favorite thing. I will look for a barn for it, or I will build one. I think I need a manger. So anyway, with that, we are 10 days to Christmas. I know I see some of you on Plurk are stressing to the max. Oh, that sucks. Don't do it to yourself. Just don't do it. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to try to get it posted and up on Blip, so poor Heather can watch the podcast. So Heather, this one's for you. I'm going to hurry it up. So anyway, take care, everybody. Have a great week. I hope you are safe wherever you are. Have a great 10 days to Christmas. And I will probably talk to you in just 4 or 5 days. I'm going to try to get back on like either like a Saturday or a Tuesday podcast schedule. So maybe Tuesday I will see you. So just a little under a week. Have a great week. I'm going to drink my cinnamon apple tea that is finally cold enough that it's not going to burn my lips off. And have a great week. Take care.